Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Steven Sunday. Today we will be talking about project management concept, and we will be looking at Microsoft Project 2016. At the end of this tutorial, we will answer this question: what is Microsoft Project? What is the importance? What are the major industries that should use Microsoft Project? What are the key features of Microsoft Project? So, Microsoft Project 2016 is a project management software developed by Microsoft. It offers various features and functionality to help users plan, track, and manage projects efficiently. The importance of Microsoft Project are project planning and schedule, which allows you to create and organize project plans with tasks, timelines, dependencies, and resource assignments. And then we have resource management. The Microsoft Project enables you to define and allocate resource to tasks, track resource availability, and balance workload. And then we have task dependencies and critical paths. Microsoft Project allows you to establish task dependencies, indicating the relationship between tasks. We have project tracking and reporting. Microsoft Project provides tools for tracking task progress, updating actual work, and comparing it to the planned schedule. And then we have risk management. Managing project risks is crucial for successful project delivery. Microsoft Project allows you to then identify and analyze risk, assign risk mitigation action to tasks, and track their progress. And we have collaboration and communication. Microsoft Project supports collaboration by enabling multiple users to work on a project simultaneously, either on a local network or through cloud-based platforms. And we have cost management. With Microsoft Project, you can assign cost resources to tasks, define cost rate, and track projected costs versus actual costs. And we have scalability and integration. Microsoft Project is suitable for projects of various sizes and complexities, whether small project or large project. And Microsoft Project integrates with other Microsoft Office applications such as Excel and PowerPoint, facilitating data exchange and streamlining project reporting and presentation. The industries that commonly use Microsoft Project are construction, engineering, information technology, manufacturing, healthcare, event management, consulting, research, and development. So, we're going to look at the toolbar in Microsoft Project. The toolbar in the Microsoft Project is this, right? This is the toolbar. This is the toolbar, okay? So we're going to be looking at the toolbar, all right? So, back to our PowerPoint. The toolbar in Microsoft Project 2016 provides quick access to commonly used commands and options. Here is a complete explanation of the features available on the toolbar. The features. The first is the file. This feature allows you to create, open, save, and print project files. It also provides options for exporting, importing data from other formats such as Excel or CSV. So let's just show the file here. Okay, so down the file here we have new, open, save, save as, the print option, the share option, the export to Excel. Okay, all right. So, and then we have the quick access toolbar located on the top left corner of the window. This customizable tool allows you to add frequently used command for quick access. You can customize it by right-clicking on the toolbar and selecting the desired command. So this is exactly where it is. customize quick access toolbar. Okay, you can decide to customize it, show below the rainbow more commands. All right, so and then we have the undo and the redo. This project features allows you to undo or redo the last action performed in the project file. So this is just exactly, let me explain that just a minute. So assuming I put excavation here, excavation. Okay. All right. So you see the undo button is here. So I can decide to undo, I need to take it back. And I can just to redo, and it brings it back. So that's exactly what the undo and the redo button does. Okay, so tasks. The task features in the toolbar include commands for adding, editing, and deleting tasks in your project. It also provides options to indent or outdent tasks, set task dependency, and define task constraints. Okay, so this is the tasks option here. You could see it, the tasks. This is the indent. This is the outdent. This is the indent. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Yeah. The resource features allows you to manage project resources. You can add or remove resources, assign resources to tasks, and set tasks and set resource availability. It also provides option for leveling resources and resolving resource over allocation. All right, so this is the resource over here. You could see it here. This is the resource. All right, that side, you could see the resource pool. So we're going to talk about them one after the other. Then the format features provide formatting options for your project data. You can format text, change the font style and size, adjust column width, and apply different styles to your project tasks and resources. And then we have the project features includes command for setting project properties, defining project calendars, and managing project baseline. It also provides options for tracking project progress and generating project reports. The resource sheet. This feature allows you to view and manage resource information in a spreadsheet-like format. You can add or edit resource details, assign resource to tasks, and set resource availability, which is down here. You could see over here. You could see the resource sheet. Okay, this is the resource sheet. Yeah. All right. So this is the resource sheet. This is the project we just talked about here. Yeah, there's the project features. And then we have the tax usage. The tax usage features provides a detailed view of tax information. It shows tax assignment, work hours, resource usage for each tax in a tabular format. Okay, so this is it. Sorry about that. So this is it here. The tax usage, right? So this is the tax usage. And then we have the network diagram. The network diagram features display the project tasks and their relationship in a graphical format. Then we have the tracking Gantt. The tracking Gantt features combine the Gantt chart view with the tracking information of tasks. So this will explain it better. We could just use the network diagram view. You could see how it's looking like on the network diagram view. Right? Okay. So then this is the Gantt chart view. All right. So the resource graph. These features provide a graphical representation of resource allocation and availability. It helps you analyze resource utilization and identify resource bottlenecks or over allocation. And then we have tax details. These display tax information in a form-like format. You can view and edit tax properties such as tax duration, start and finish dates, predecessors, constraints, and other details. So let's show that over here. You can see tax information here. Okay, so you can set the constraint date, the constraint type, the tax type, calendar, the work breakdown structure code. All right, you can decide to add notes also. All right, so yeah. The Team Planner. These features provide a visual representation of resource assignment and availability. It allows you to drag and drop tasks onto team members' schedules, helping you efficiently allocate resources and manage workload. On our tutorial, we're going to talk more about this as time goes on. And then we have the task part. It features a light, the critical part of the project. It visually shows the sequence of tasks that directly impact the project completion. We have the network diagram, which we must have talked about. The features display the project tasks and their relationship using nodes and connectors. And we have the inserts, the format painter, the zoom, the sort, which could all be found around this part here. Okay. The format painter. The font. All right, so the filter. The filter feature allows you to filter and display specific tasks or resources based on criteria we define. You can create custom filters to show tasks within a certain date range. Tasks assigned to specific resource or tasks with particular characteristics. Timeline. The timeline features provides a high-level visual representation of the project schedule. And then we have the reports feature. The reports feature is over here. The reports feature. Okay, you can create new reports. Report 1. All right, so you can create a new report here. All right, so and then we have the baseline. The baseline features allows you to set and manage project baseline. You can capture the initial project plan as a baseline to compare it with the actual progress later on. And then we have the resource pool. The resource pool features enables you to create a centralized resource pool where you can store and manage resource information for multiple projects. It allows you to share resources across projects, track their availability, and ensure efficient resource allocation. So this is the resource pool where you can get the resource pool. You go down to resource. You see there's the resource pool here. All right. Okay. The calendar features allows you to define project calendars and assign them to tasks and resources. You can create custom calendars with specific working hours, non-working days, and exception. And then the dependency features allows you to establish relationship between tasks. You can define task dependencies such as finish to start, start to finish, finish to finish, and start to finish. All right, so let's show where this could be found. All right, so double click here. Okay. What are we talking about? We're talking about dependencies. All right, so did you see it here? allows you to choose the type, finish, to start. All right. The constraint features enables you to set task constraint to control when a task should start or finish. You can set constraints such as start no earlier than, finish no later than, or must task or. Still on this place, double click, you're going to see it. All right. As soon as possible, you see must start on, and then the constraint, date type. Okay, so the cost features allows you to track and manage project costs. You can assign costs to tasks and resources, set cost rates, and calculate the overall project budget. It helps you monitor project expenses and analyze cost variances throughout the project life cycle. Okay, so you could see the costs feature. Here, this is the cost feature. Goodness. Okay, so all right, this is the cost feature. The view organizers. The view organizer feature allows you to customize and manage project views. You can create new views, modify existing one, or delete unnecessary views. The macro features enables you to record and automate repetitive tasks in Microsoft Project. You can record a series of actions and save them as a macro for future use. All right, so we're going to talk about the File tab in the Microsoft Project 2016. In the File tab in Microsoft Project 2016, you'll find a variety of project options that you can access to customize and configure various settings. Here are the project options available under the File tab. We have the new, the open, the save as, the print, which we talked about earlier, which could all be found here. We click on the File tab. All right, I'm most concerned is the options, so let's look at it. All right, the options. This is the main option you can choose under the File tab. To access the project options, clicking on Options, open a dialog box where you can customize various settings and preferences in Microsoft Project. The options are organized into different categories such as General, Schedule, Display, Profit, Advanced, and Add-ins. Here are some key categories and settings you can find within the option dialog. So let's just click the option dialog. All right, so we click on the option dialog and it brings out this. So you can see the general, the display, the schedule, the profit, the save, the language, advanced, the customize ribbon, the quick access toolbar, the arts in, the trust center. Okay, so let's just briefly go into this. The general. So in this section, you can configure general settings related to project file management, default view, working time, and user information. All right, so default view, date format, username, initials, office background, colorful, and then we go to display. So the display, this section allows you to customize the appearance, the display, the settings of the project view. You can modify settings for grid line, font, colors, and other visual elements. Okay, so we now go to the schedule. Here you can define settings related to task scheduling, calendar option, task type, and default task duration, which could all be found here. Schedule, right? Okay, so this is the schedule. You can decide to choose that my week starts on Monday. My fiscal year starts March. My default start time start every 9. My default end time ends every 3. Okay. All right, so put this hours per day. You could choose your hours here. Okay, so all right. So now onto proofing. Proofing. You can configure spelling options and customize the project language settings. So look at proofing. This is proofing. You could see when correcting spelling in the Microsoft Office programs, ignore words in uppercase, ignore words that contain number. You can decide to, select any of this so that you'll ignore words in uppercase. Could see, you could ignore words in uppercase, ignore words that contain numbers, ignore internet file addresses. All right. So you can decide to change your dictionary language from English to French. You could see you have Spanish, English, Spanish. All right, so it's save. You could decide to choose what format you want to save your project. You want to save it as a template, and then the default file location. Where do you want to save all your project? Okay, you can decide to, browse and select it and you save. And then we have the language. Then we have the customize ribbon. This is where you can decide to. You see, all of these things around here are in this place. So if we take them out, it will not show in the main tab. So that is why we have the customize ribbon over here. So we have the quick access toolbar, which we've talked about over here. Then we have the arts in. So this section allows you to manage arts in an extension that enhances the functionality of Microsoft Project. You can enable or disable ads in and configure their specific settings. All right. So we have the close option. The close option closes the current project file. If any unsafe projects are present, it will prompt you to save them before closing. The account option provides access to your Microsoft account settings, including information about your subscription and other connected services. So you could see all of this right here. We're done with this. You could see it right here. The account. It's activated. Okay, my name, Steve. I could change photo, sign out, could switch accounts. Okay, so that starts concerning this module. At the end of the day, we're able to answer the key questions in which we stated at the beginning of the presentation. We've been able to answer what is Microsoft Project, what are the importance of Microsoft Project, what are the major industry that should use Microsoft Project, what are the key features of Microsoft Project. All right, see you in the next video.